Good afternoon. Welcome back to the show. Karen Bonafilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys. I'm back and I have a special guest today and I just love her to pieces. This is Tina Escoto.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. And she's going to talk about healing today and doing some healing on the audience. So, Tina, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself first, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. I am a psychic medium and a trance healer. I also teach. I'm a mentor. And I have a lot of classes here in the Valley. I reside in Cape Creek, Arizona, which is right outside Scottsdale, Phoenix area. And I have a spiritual center. And so I do a lot of work out of my center. I teach a lot of classes. I do a lot of events with horses also. I've incorporated them into my spiritual practice because I've had horses all my life. I just love them. And so I just have lots of things going on, lots of things, but it's all geared more towards healing and teaching and reaching the masses, reaching the individuals that, are the people that work at Circle K or Walmart, the blue collar workers. I want to enrich their lives with spirituality and learning that they have this ability themselves that they can tap into. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Tina and I have had a few little chats recently the last few days.
Yes.
And hello, everybody. I want to say hi to everybody. Dressage, Brenda, I'm not quite up to snuff yet, but I'm getting there. And Tina gave me a trance healing. Was it yesterday, Tina?
It was Thursday. It was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
What's today? Saturday. Sorry, I'm out of sync.
That's okay.
Because of those days, I'm out of sync. But I'm going to tell you, I got a really nice trance healing. In addition to all the healings that my other friends have done, like Brenda and Mary, and a lot of people were sending me healing and loving energy. So deep gratitude, so much thankfulness for you all. But this is not about me. This is about you guys. So I'm going to keep talking. We're going to keep talking until you guys give me some questions to ask her. So Tina, I'm going to ask you to, hey, South Africa. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Lois. Oh, gosh, Maria. Tell me about the classes that you have going on, because they are so affordable. They are extremely affordable.
They are. I try to make everything affordable so people can come. So tomorrow I have a Meet Your Guide class from 1 to 5. And you learn about your guides, how to work with them, what roles they play in your life, and how to better build up a relationship with them, because that's your team. So that class is tomorrow. That's $65. That's from 1 to 5. It is in person. No, I'm sorry. It's not via Zoom or, I know. I might look at that. That's a class I could do via Zoom. That would be one that I could put on the
I want to come to that. So do that.
Okay. And then I have, let's see here, Thursday. Oh, Thursday, I got a great event coming up. Trance Healing for Pets. And it's a free event. You can sign on the Zoom link and bring your fur baby with you. And what we'll do is we'll do remote healing on all your fur babies. I did one just recently on a woman, her dog. And her dog had a problem with its eye. Well, her other 2 animals were in the room at the same time I did the healing. Mm-hmm. The cat's attitude changed completely. It was a lot nicer after the healing. The one dog, they had this thing on its eye and it fell off. And the other dog was in pain.
During the healing, it fell off?
Yeah.
Wow.
To give me an idea, these animals respond so purely to healing. Unlike humans, where we have our minds that filter things and stop things from happening. Right.
Mhm.
Animals don't. They're natural. They're organic, and they receive very easily. So I love working with pets because I've had it where I've done remote sessions and the dogs were afraid to go to a veterinarian's office, and they exhibit the same characteristics when I start doing trans healing on them, because the veterinarian doctors, the spirit doctors, come in the room and they sense that energy. It's the same energy. Energy is energy
Oh,
in cats. So they feel it. And so it makes them uncomfortable. And so that's how I know that the veterinarian doctors in the spirit world come in and work on them. It's pretty cool. I love this stuff.
you know, let's say I have to go to the hospital again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not gonna, but how do I prep my animals for that? And hello, everyone. Deanna, me and my shadow, Joe, welcome from England. I mean, how do you prep your animal for some
I,
unexpected thing?
I tell people, I tell my pets what I need and my expectations. And they understand, I'll tell them, like today, my girls, my two little dogs were following me in. I go, no, girls, I'm working. And they turned around and they walked away. So
Oh,
to me,
good.
I treat them just like anything else. I just talk to them like normal and they get it.
Okay. Okay, good. Tina, I want you to look at this comment right here. She met with someone you know.
Adelita, yeah, she was one of my students.
Yeah, and the gal that wrote this lives
In Kingman.
in
Yeah,
Arizona, and
I see that.
I told her that she needs to meet you.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
do a whole,
and she's
so since she's doing the spiritual thing with the horses, I started doing trance healing meditation with horses in a sound bath, and it is freaking magical. We have had so many amazing experiences happen with that. I'm also collaborating with the Sound of Cave Creek, Mandy Taylor up in Sound of Cave Creek. What she does is magical, and when we combine that with the trance healing, it's off the charts. The experience that people experience during her sound baths and my sound baths. So
I love sound baths.
Oh yeah, so do I.
I have someone that would like you to do something for them.
Sure, what do we got?
Well, her name is Brenda, but it doesn't say Brenda. She'd like a healing and a reading on my horse medicine.
Okay. So Brenda, I see that your solar plexus is, I'm looking at your chakras right now, okay? And I see that your solar plexus is really, really open right now. It's very large and expansive, okay? So you may be feeling a lot of energy in your abdominal area. And some of this may be unfamiliar to you, and it might even be a little like, what is that? I don't feel like it's anything to worry about. I feel like your team is working with you and opening that up a little bit more for some work that's going to be happening for you. Now, when you talk about the horse energy, are you working with horses currently, or are you trying to draw in the horse energy?
She has horses, and
Okay.
she is also a healer and a Reiki master.
Okay. So it would behoove you to let the horses walk freely and naturally around the person that you're working on. Try not to constrict them, allow them to be interactive with your process. And they will start to come online a little bit more if you start working with them in that regard. I don't know if you do that now. A lot of people, they separate the horses through a corral or through a fence for safety reasons, obviously. But it's better for the horses to be able to walk freely when they want, in and out of the energies, and hold a space for that person. So you might want to try doing that with your work, okay? Horses are very, very sensitive. I have a couple horses now. I've had more than that, but they get old and they pass away, unfortunately. And they hold a space. Sometimes they're right at the person working on them, but sometimes they're away from them working on them. So pay attention to that. And each horse has a certain role. I don't know if you have more than one. I recommend more than one horse when you're doing healings. In fact, I'm looking for a third horse. I'm looking for a small pony, so it wouldn't intimidate people as much, because my other horses are, regular horses.
They're big.
They're big. And so I wanted to get a small one. So you might consider adding to your herd if you don't already have a couple of them.
Okay. Thank you, Tina. She's going to get a hold of you.
Yeah, sorry. Just give me a call. I can help you out. I'm here to help, folks. I don't charge for questions. I charge for sessions.
Okay. Also, a lot of people are chiming in. She's not doing messages today. This is a healing energy program. So if you need any healing for yourself, hey, how are you? Kiara, there you are.
If you want to do psychic, I can open it up for that. It's totally up to you.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. But I do have something from Linda. She would like some healing energy for her doggy who has meningitis.
Oh, no.
I know. That's not good.
So, Linda, it's Linda, right?
Yes, Linda Owen.
Linda, okay. So I'll do a mini session on your fur baby right now, but I would love for you to join Thursday night. Look up that Zoom link on my Facebook page. It's free healing. It's from 7 to 9, and your fur baby would get a longer session.
Okay.
So unfortunately, when I do the healing, there's nothing to see. It's just I sit there and I call the healers in. So it's not very visual, can I say? But let me just send some healing. Let me just send some healing to your fur baby here. Okay. Linda, does your little fur baby, does it have a temperature, or is there having any heat on your little dog? I got really, really hot when I was working on your puppy.
Oh, maybe a fever or something?
Yeah, like the heat, like it's warmer than normal, or if it's got a little bit of a temperature. I don't know. I just felt some heat when I was doing it. So.
Okay. So that Thursday night class would definitely help.
It definitely would. It's a longer session. My trance healing sessions, as you know, are usually 45 minutes to an hour.
Yes.
So I can do hands-on healing quickly for people and that type of healing. But when I work with the spirit healers, so trance healing basically is going into an altered state. I'm the conduit. I'm not doing any work. It's the spirit doctors that are coming in the room and working on you or the pet. So it takes just a little bit to get into that altered state. It takes me anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the team that's working with me. But they're definitely around. Okay, I am feeling them very strongly in my body. I feel like I've had 10 energy drinks right now that's running through me, through you guys. So there must be a lot of people out there on your.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Because I'm like buzzing. And, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So.
And For those of you that just tuned in, she did a 45. I was in the hospital for a few days, and she just did a 40. Well, yesterday, a 45-minute trance healing on me, and it was incredible. Seriously incredible. Okay, so Krish has some. She needs some healing. She has some pain going on in her body.
Okay. Where's the pain at? What is she experiencing?
Krish, can you tell us where that pain is?
Can you tell me a little bit more, or?
Sometimes there's going to be a little lag time, so
Okay. Okay.
um, I'll. Uh, I'm going to scroll back and see if I can see if she said anything that I. She just says she's
With pain. Okay.
struggling with pain. There it is. That's all I
Okay.
have.
So
Krish, I
Krish,
know you're still there.
Krish, what I want to do is I want to give you a little tool to use to help with that pain. Okay. I'll do a little session on you, but you have spirit healers all around you, and you just don't utilize them the way that you should be. Okay. So when you start to have pain, I would like you to just either sit down or lie down, preferably, and put some nice music on to where you're not going to be interrupted. And I would like you to ask your spirit healers, your team, to come in and help you with the pain and work on you.
It's in her back.
It's in your back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would do as daily care. Okay. And they do come in. The more you use them, the more you work with your guides and your team, the stronger they're going to get. It's like a relationship. It's like a friendship. You have to build it up. And when you don't have it, you have to work at it. So I'm going to recommend you do that. I'm going to scan you really quick and just do a quick session on you. Okay. I'm going to do the Gold Christ Light healing modality on you instead of trance, because that's easier. So Trish, I'm seeing a energetic attachment on your back. To me, energetic attachments are aspects of ourselves that we've sort of accumulated over time. So let me work on that for you, okay? And everyone I just want everybody to know, everything that I do or anything that I remove goes to God. I don't judge anything. It's not me. I just remove it and I send it to God to deal with. So just so you know, that's how I work.
Beautiful.
So Trish, I'm seeing that you have some PTSD, some trauma that is wanting to come out. It's starting to. There's a big chunk that's come out, but I feel like you've got more in there. And trauma releases as your body allows it to. So I don't go digging for anything. I just allow things to release out, and I help that process. So I'm going to remove that PTSD, that trauma that you have that's venturing, but I feel like you've got more in there. So you might want to take a look at that. Okay. I'm also getting a download that you try to do too much for everybody. That you're very, very giving to the detriment of yourself. So you might want to take a look at that too. Because that, when we have our actions can cause a disconnect in our body, an energetic disconnect, and it can cause disease and illness. So when I work with people, I tend to get downloads prior to doing my healing session of what the core might be. And that's when I work and give them some tools that they can use themselves to help themselves. There is no easy button with my healing. You have to do the work too. I can coach and help, but it's a joint thing. So anyway, Trish, I remove some stuck energy from your body. I see it as a symbol of PTSD, which is trauma. And trauma can be anything. It doesn't mean that you have to be a veteran in a war or anything like that. I had trauma from a horseback riding accident that I had to work through. So, so that's what I'm seeing with you. And try to take care of yourself and do more stuff for yourself instead of giving it all away to everybody else.
Right.
Discern,
and Chris is like that.
yeah, discern on who you give your energy to. Or do they deserve it? Because I feel like you're giving energy out to people that don't deserve it. So just be careful on who you give your energy to.
It's kind of like that. And this is a really good comment from Tina. Calling upon our guides to help us with our pain is inspiring and something we forget.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even my colleagues forget. It blows my mind how people automatically are programmed to go to the doctor or go to the medicine cabinet.
And Tina, when I was in the hospital, I forgot to access my guides until the second day.
Exactly.
I just, I did. Yeah.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah.
Is there anything special before we take a class that we need to do in accessing our guides? Or we just sit down and talk to them?
Just start talking to them. Yeah, and you'll start to feel them. I teach people how to recognize and feel spirit, how to recognize and feel their guides. And then I also teach them how to sit in the blend and sit in the power. Sitting in the power is sitting with God. Sitting with the blend is sitting with your friends, your guides, your team. Two different, but they're really, really beneficial.
Okay. Tina, I think you're going to see a lot of me. Okay. Okay, I have something from Joe Dawson.
Okay.
She just needs help with her mental health.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stick with the Gold Christ Light healing modality today instead of trance because trance takes too long and it's boring to watch. Okay, so we'll do some Christ Light healing. And for those of you that this is a modality that was gifted to me through meditation, through my friends, through my guides. It's not something that I teach, but it is something that I do, and I can see a lot with people when I'm doing that. The Gold Christ Light is an active healing. Trance healing is a passive healing. Oh, I am not the healer when I do trance. I am the conduit for the energy to allow the spirit healers to come in and work on you. I am just the vessel. Just the vessel. But with the Gold Christ Light, I am actively doing things. Okay. So what was her name again, please?
Well, Joe. And then she also wanted to know if you could do it with her brother for mental health. I don't know if you can do that.
Okay. Let me look at her first. Okay. So Joe, I'm seeing that you have I see this energy around you, especially like from here up, and it's sort of cloaking you and clouding you. I don't know if you feel a little clouded right now and you're having a hard time with your thoughts, but that's what I'm seeing. And you might want to pay attention to what's in your environment. I feel like if you could raise up your vibration, that would help you a lot. So pay attention to what's around you, what's playing around you. What are you seeing? What's on the TV? What music are you playing? What people are around you? Are they toxic? Because all that can feed that energy for you. And it's creating, like, how I look at it and how I see it is it's like a cloud all the way around you. And it's in your field. It's not in you, it's around you. So I'm going to clear that up, and I'm going to infuse the Gold Christ bubble with some healing energy for you. Okay. I'm feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and emotion. So for some reason, I just got very emotional when I'm working on you. You got a lot going on, Joe, energetically speaking. So I was able to clear the energy out, Joe, and I removed some stuck energy from you also, and worked on your auric field to clear your auric field. So hopefully you'll feel a little lighter. You'll feel a little clearer. But really, really pay attention to what's in your environment, and strive for a spiritually clean mind. I talk about that a lot in my classes because our thoughts are powerful. What we think becomes reality. So if you're thinking negative thoughts, it's reality. So I feel like a lot of this energy that's around you has been brought on by your environment and maybe your thoughts and your actions. And the good thing about that is that can all be changed to a positive environment and positive actions. I have done work with people that have had mental illness. I did a 6-week study on the effects of spiritual healing and mental illness, and I had wonderful effects. I actually had a woman that was schizophrenic, and when I did the Gold Christ light on her, I saw a portal, like a tornado portal, coming out of the side of her head, going out, wow, way out. I closed that down, and she stopped hearing voices, and she stopped coming back to me because those voices were her friends. So it does work on mental illness too. So,
Tina, you got a lot going on. Jeez.
It's fun.
Oh, I love it. I just want to say hi to everybody again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Heidi, I got you. So Heidi Goal, she has a medical condition. She has not mentioned what it is, but she feels icky. And Heidi, I feel all the feels too. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do the same thing on her, and I'll scan her body and see what I see. Okay.
Tina, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Toward the end, after, can you do a group healing for all of us?
I could try. Yeah.
Let's see what it's like.
Yeah, I can try and do a mini trance session. I'd probably need at least 15 minutes.
Oh, I don't think we'll try that another time then.
Okay. Because I did it last Thursday. We did a remote healing, group remote healing, and 10-15 minutes were really good healings. So
okay,
we could potentially do that. Okay.
Okay, that would be good.
And if you ever wanted to do like a major group healing, mm-hmm, where it's all one event, I could do that for you. Okay.
I love you.
Throw that out there. Everybody needs healing. I just want to share, and I want to get it out there so it's more mainstream, so that people aren't spending all that money going to doctors and everything all the time. Doctors are important.
They are
very important, but working in conjunction with the spirit doctors on the other side, you can't go wrong.
Right.
So who we got next?
Well, did you do Heidi?
I did Heidi.
Okay, we are going to go to, I've been writing everybody down as they come on. Okay, Bernadette. Bernadette has pain, mental fog, a torn meniscus.
Ooh, she's a hot mess.
Wait, there's more. And fibromyalgia.
Ooh. Okay. That tells me a lot. Gosh, I wish he lived closer.
No,
Okay.
we're gonna get together. We're gonna do
Yeah.
a group healing. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see what she's got going on. Hmm.
Lay down.
Can you ask us if it's her right knee? I know you have a lag time, but I'm being drawn to her right knee for some reason.
Bernadette, did you hear that? Is it your right knee? Thank you, Vivian. I agree. Oh, Kira. I'm not getting an answer yet.
I'm just going to go with it.
Okay. Oh, it is her right knee. Yes.
I see a past life attachment there is what I'm seeing.
Ooh.
Let me remove that. Did it just sort of come on out of the blue? I'm sorry, I asked. Okay. Okay. Let me just. So when I remove a past life attachment, if it comes back, it's not quite ready to be healed completely.
Oh.
So when I removed it, it started to come back slightly. So let's see if I can remove it again. They only allow me to remove what is supposed to be removed. I can't do anymore. No, it's sort of stuck in there. So let me work on that a little bit to loosen that up for it to come out naturally.
Mm.
Okay. So now they're taking her to a different area, which to me is like a white iridescent realm that they take me into, and that's more DNA, ancestral stuff. So I don't know if some of her family has experienced some of these symptoms that she's got, but they're taking her. They being the healers, they're taking her into that realm, out of the gold realm, to work on her. Okay. Yeah. So they're really drilling in more on the past life thing in her leg. That's all they're showing me.
Okay.
But they did take her into another realm, which I find very interesting, because that to me is a DNA blueprint type healing energy. So they took her up in there. So to me, there might be some ancestral stuff going on, causing some of these ailments on her body. And that's something that you could dig in a little deeper.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, Tina. Tina, are you doing okay over there?
Oh, I'm fine. I could do this all day.
Okay. And we could stay here all day.
Yeah.
I don't think Kelly would want us to, though. Okay. June. June, I don't know how to say your last name, and I wrote it really quickly. She is feeling empty inside. She has stomach issue, bowel issues, and I think she has diverticulitis.
Ooh, she could use a trance healing for sure.
That's what she did for me the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Kira.
Spirit does really well with diverticulitis. They do really well with eyes, knees, backs, tumors, and like fibromyalgia type energy type things. So that's the trance healing. Okay, so let's look at, okay, so this is June. And she has diverticulitis and what else?
Oh gosh. Bowel.
Wow, okay, okay.
Hold on. Mental fog, torn meniscus. No, that's Bernadette. Sorry.
That's Bernadette.
Yeah.
Okay. June has the diverticulitis in the bowel.
And the bowel. Yeah, I'm going to scroll back up.
Okay, okay.
Sore shoulder, weight issues.
Yeah, I see the weight issues. June's an empath, and she's put weight on to protect her, and she's done it over the years.
Oh.
Okay. She's got a lot of gunk in her abdomen, a lot of stuck energy in there. Okay, so she had a lot of stuck energy in her abdomen. How I see energy when I see it stuck, it is black in color, which doesn't mean anything. That's just how I see it, and it can be like tar, very thick and hard to get out. So when I'm removing it from the abdomen, sometimes it doesn't want to come out easily. Because it's like a sticky tar substance. But I was able to get into that and remove that. I did do like a gold Christ pack in her abdomen with healing, and cleared the auric field. I feel like you might also have a little bit of depression, not depression, but you're not just you're just not upbeat in your mind, and that is what I'm sensing around you. So there again, work on a spiritually clean mind and focus on positivity and drawing that to you instead of the negativity. So I always tell people after a healing session, when you feel a twinge in an area where you have something going on, feel it as a healing twinge. Why do we always go that it's a bad twinge? When things heal, they itch, that you feel things when they're healing up, but we immediately go to something bad. So try to keep the positivity up in your mind and with what you're doing. I feel like there's a lot of emotions stuck in there, and that's another thing that you could take a look at and work on. But yeah, so I did clear up the abdomen and cleared up the auric field and infused her in gold and did a little gold packing in her abdomen, the gold Christ healing packing, just to maybe soothe it for her.
I just love that verbiage, gold Christ healing.
Yeah.
I've heard that from another healer too. It's just, I don't know, for some reason it hits me as so beautiful.
It is. It's amazing. The modality. I have I've seen things that there's no way I would even know that they were there. So
Exactly. I'm going to interject. Well, keep Allison up there for a minute, Kelly. But I just want to interject a little story about Tina, because I always talk to my guests before they come on. And so I was talking to Tina, and I don't ask anything from people that I have on, but for some reason I asked Tina, I said, hey, can you just take a look at me? And she did. And she goes, do you have digestive issues? I go, no, not really. And she goes, well, I just see some black gunk. Well, little did I know that 2 days later I was going to be in the hospital. So she had seen that.
It wasn't even 2 days later. It was like, because I saw your post, it was 15 hours, and I saw your post that you were in the hospital.
You're kidding. It was that soon?
It was that quick. And I'm like, oh.
So I guess I have digestive issues. Yeah. So yeah, I said, no, I don't have problems with it. Yes. Okay. Carolyn Johnson, she says what about living with I don't know how to say this, some kind of bag, colostomy bag?
Yeah.
And a hernia that can't be repaired. Oh, there we go. She's
okay. I don't know about the colostomy bag. I've never worked with someone. Oh, I did. I had a horse healing clinic, and I worked just briefly on her, and because she was having pain, and the pain went away. The hernia, I did have a lady that I did a healing on, and she had hernia surgery, but it didn't work, and it fixed it, the healing. And that was the Gold Christ meditation that I do, the meditation on once a month. And she came, and she was a yoga teacher. Anyway, she had hernia surgery, and it hadn't healed, and it didn't take. And after the healing, after the meditation, it went away.
Oh, so, seriously?
Seriously. I've had some amazing things, but then I've also had things that didn't happen. Okay. But it's like anything else. Doctors are practicing. They practice. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they don't, right? So with the healing, it really depends on the person. It depends on their spiritual path, their soul path, what's going on, and can it be healed? Because there's some things that just can't be healed because a person has to go through that for that experience.
And that's, Tina, I made a video on that today because I know no coincidence, no happenstance, and me heading up to the hospital and going through that, there's lessons. Haven't figured them out yet, but those are lessons.
But what they might have done is your podcast was going to be on healing. Who's better to talk about healing than somebody who just received it?
So I don't want freaking diverticulosis, though.
No, the Spirit is very clever on how they set things up for us, for our spiritual growth, for our learning.
You're right. It's
amazing.
Yeah. And then I also told there was a perforation in sepsis, but then there wasn't. So I guess, you're right.
Yeah.
All of this is all being orchestrated.
It's divinely orchestrated. And I love watching how they play it out. I just think about this. It's like, oh my gosh, I wasn't intending on doing the Gold Christ Light today, Karen.
No, you weren't.
And for some reason I am. And I'm seeing people that I don't see physically, but I'm seeing them because I am clairvoyant, but I'm actually seeing their images in the Gold Christ Light, and that's how I'm able to work on them. I've never done that. I've always had a picture.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
So this is pretty cool. I love this.
Okay. I have to scroll up. I think we did talk about Mish, didn't we? We talked about Mish. Oh, Mish. Okay. Mish says she's feeling lost. And she has some weight issues that stem from getting an injection quite some time ago for birth control.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you, Mish.
So I'm getting obviously that her body did not respond well. It actually had like a reaction to that shot, and it's still in her on a cellular level. I'm also sensing that she doesn't really love herself. Okay. And if you don't have self-love, the body feels it. So, and I could be totally off base. I don't know. But I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to work on her in the Gold Christ light and see what we can do to help heal that for her. Okay.
Okay.
And since she's concerned about her weight, I'll do a little bit of psychic lipo on her.
Oh, why didn't you do that on me?
Because you were sick. I'll do some psychic liposuction on her, and a nip and tuck. So
anyway. I'm teasing you, Tina.
It's okay. We can do it another time. That's easy. That one's easy. Okay. Okay. So, again, I cleared the field around her and worked on the abdomen area. I did do the psychic liposuction that I do. I know it sounds crazy out there, guys and gals, but I am a healthy skeptic, believe it or not. And so spirit really has to prove to me that these things work, and they have. So that's why I put myself out there and say I do that. Anyway, so I went ahead and cleared up her abdomen, and I did do some psychic lipo, and I did a nip and tuck a little bit to tighten it up. What I find that happens when I do this with people, they start to change a little bit on what they think about food, their relationship with food, or they might become a little more active. Spirit gets them out to start walking their dog, which they never did before, or they just don't have the appetite that they had before. It doesn't mean that when they come off my massage table that their inches are gone. It doesn't work that way. But it changes how they have that relationship with food and what they're putting in their body. I also sealed her in a gold bubble infused with pink and green healing energies for the self-love. I did fill her body up with the liquid gold to help saturate that chemical that's being stored in her body on a cellular level, causing that reaction. So hopefully they can permeate that and flush it out of her.
Okay, good. Tina, thank you. There's a lot of banter going on about siblings and some people not being nice to you in your life. I just want to chime in a little bit on that. Growing up, I had one sister, and she didn't like me. She was mean to me my entire life. I could never understand why she was so mean. I didn't do anything, but she was mean my entire life. And then I had a trance meditation, and she came through, and she was saying things like, Wasn't our love beautiful? That I loved you so much that I said I would come into this lifetime to work on this with you. And it just changed my mindset.
Hmm.
And then she talked about the contract we had made.
Yeah.
And I never realized that until after her death, that
Yes.
yes, we had made that. We made that contract for her my entire life until she died. She was not a nice person to me, but
I've
she
had,
loved me so much. Mm,
you're going to have, you have experiences like that. And it, I believe we do play out contracts, and those people play a role in our lives as villains sometimes so that we grow spiritually.
right.
And then when they cross over, they go through a review board, and they can
Yeah.
see how they can feel, their soul will feel everything that that they've given to people as emotions or experienced. So they're going to experience what they did to you. Their soul is, it's not punishment, it's for a soul recognition, for them to understand and feel the good and the pain that they've given to people. And when they realize that on the other side, they do their healing work too. They're going to come in and they're going to apologize, or they're going to touch in with you. um, I was molested when I was 10 by my stepfather, and I healed through that, and I was fine.
Mhm.
A couple years ago, one of my students was doing a mediumship read on me. We were practicing, and she got his name and everything. He stepped in on the session. I had never seen him come in before. Okay.
Mm,
And I said, I don't want to talk to him. I wasn't angry. I wasn't triggered. I just didn't have anything to say to him. And
mhm.
then afterwards, I felt so bad because this is the first time that he was coming through for healing. And
Wow.
I
Wow.
didn't allow that to heal. I didn't allow that to happen. And I felt so bad. So I asked him to come back. And he did.
Mhm.
And I said, okay, your healing is complete now. I have no remorse. He played the role of a villain in my life to make me who I am today. I would not be sitting here today in front of you if that wouldn't have happened. So it
You
was a
know,
blessing in my life.
and sometimes I think, what the fuck were we thinking before we came here? I mean, seriously, I really planned this, 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 and
You
this. Are
know,
you kidding me?
old souls, I feel that old souls have the hardest lessons. Young souls, when they incarnate, they say, well, I want to experience that, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I only want a 3. I believe that old souls, when they're like, okay, let's get this done, let's knock it out. I want a 10, so I don't have to go through this again in another lifetime.
Well, that's what I was told, that I knew I had to go through this, and they encouraged me not to, and I said, no, I'm doing this. We're getting it over with.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take my mom, my dad, my husband, and see how you do with that.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
you know, oh my gosh. Okay. Um, Kiwizi, we aren't doing readings today. We're doing healings. Stacia, let me see. Stacia, it's true sometimes healing sessions don't always work, and I get so down on myself. But what if it's not time for them to heal? That is interesting.
If their soul is not ready to be healed and they have to experience that, no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Now it can help. I can help people with pain, but the pain's still there. Okay. I work with people that have chronic pain, and they're like on a scale of 1 to 10, they're always at a 10. So if I can get them down to a 3 or a 2, that's a healing. It's not
Okay.
gone, it's a healing.
Yeah, but it's still a healing.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another one for you. And this is Allison Plumley. She has osteoarthritis, neck, shoulder, hips, chronic pain, lots of trauma. I would
Yeah.
love you to release for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. I will. I will. Get a grounding sheet. Sleep on a grounding sheet. That will help with your inflammation.
What's a
I
grounding sheet?
Oh, it's a sheet that has silver cords woven through it. It's earthing. Have you ever heard of earthing? And what it does is you plug it into the ground in the wall, and it grounds into earth. So it's almost like if you were sleeping outside on the dirt for 8 hours. There's no electricity running through your body on a grounding sheet. They're
Really?
So on YouTube, there's a movie called The Earthing Movie. It's filmed in Haines, Alaska. Talks all about it. It's a wonderful movie. So let me work.
The
What was her name
Earthing
again?
movie.
Yeah, what was her name again?
Allison.
Allison. Okay, Allison. Here we go. Here we go, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, she has a lot of trauma. It's almost squeezing out like a tube of toothpaste. You know, when you it's coming out. So that's
Ooh.
one.
Oh, that's good.
Let's see here.
Whew.
Okay, what I'm seeing here is the lower part of her body is releasing the trauma, but from like here up, it's all stuck. It's not loosening up. I don't know if she has more problems in her upper extremities than her lower half. Let's see if we can help a little bit with that. Okay. So I went ahead and removed as much as I could, but like I said, I feel like I feel like the energy from like, I can't see it, but from your waist up is like all the way up is like pretty solid, stuck. And I was able to release from like the waist down. That came out freely. So what I went ahead and did is just like saturated her in the liquid gold, the gold Christ healing, and filled her body up completely with that and infused a bubble with that. So it should start marinating and loosening up some of that trauma. So one of the things I really want to caution you on is sometimes it can be emotional. You might be a little emotional for no reason. Everybody, make sure you drink lots of water. Spirit works with energy, and the best conductor of energy is water. And your body's primarily made up of water. So after a healing session of any type, spirit will deplete that water level in your body. If you do not drink the water, you're going to be dehydrated and you'll have symptoms like that, possibly a headache or nauseousness. That is the only side effect I have ever experienced from any of my healings, is that. And that's because they didn't listen and drink water.
Tina told me that the other day when she did a trance healing on me. So I drank 2 of these, and they're 30 ounces each. So I was drinking a lot. And you guys quit talking about coffee. Now I want to go get a cup of coffee. We have a coffee. People talking about drinking coffee. You guys. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Me too. But now they're making me think about it. And Vivian, you're an old soul. You know that. I just want you to know that. I'm going to have Tina come on again, and she's going to do group healings. We're all going to get healed. But I have a message from my husband, love from Bono. You know, and Tina, I feel badly that I couldn't really feel my helpers and my husband there until the second day. And then I realized, oh my God, thank you. Thank you for making me realize that you're here.
So much pain and tired and everything. It's hard to feel. You're just receiving.
Okay. From love from Bono. Healing takes many different ways. My wife experienced so many different modalities because I had so many people working on healing when I was in the hospital the last few days. His advice is to try many and find your best modality. Don't rule them out. Your body has innate wisdom and knows what it needs. I think that's all. I always scribble when I write. But anyway, Tina, complete love, complete gratitude for you helping everyone
Thank you.
today. And
Yeah.
and we will chit chat and let's do a group healing. Okay, guys, you
Yeah,
down?
I would love to. I would love to experiment with that. Honestly, I really would, and do a proper trance healing session on everybody. I would love that.
Oh, like you did with me?
Yes,
That type of thing?
that type of
Oh my
thing.
God, you guys are in for it. Okay, yeah, we will do that. Okay, we'll set up a date for that.
Yeah, that would be
All right,
great.
Tina,
And
you're
thank
the
you,
best. You really are.
and I appreciate
Um,
being on. Thank you very much for the honor.
oh,
It's been a
it is
joy.
our honor to have you. Please check out You're Welcome, Vivian. Good to see you again. I hope you're not getting rain showers again. And Linda, we're down. We're going to do a group healing. Also, there was something else I was going to tell you. I hate that. I hate it when my brain freezes up. Anyway,
Can I say something? If anybody that I
question.
did healing on today, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Like I said, I don't charge for questions, and I want you to be comfortable. And if you had an experience that you'd like to share, reach out to me. If you have questions about aftercare, reach out to me.
Now, are those the people that you did a healing on today that can submit questions to you?
Anybody
what?
can actually, anybody,
Okay,
but I
you
don't want the
guys.
people to know I did healings on them and now they're out there in limbo land. I want them to know that they're supported and cared for.
Okay, so you heard that, you guys. You can reach out to her. She doesn't charge for questions and she will talk with you. Just like if you didn't get your message answered now, you can get it answered later. I just think it's so cool.
Okay. I love it. This is the first time I publicly have done the Gold Crest Light healing like this in a long, long time. I don't know why Spirit they set it up, so we'll see what happens.
Meant to be. Okay. Hey, everybody, thank you so much, and complete love to you, and we'll be back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.